Steaming Bean here, get my steps in, and just told that there might be a bear caught in the bear trap, and I'm going to go down and see if the bear is still there. Alright, so I'm 2,000 steps into my day, and I just got back from my music lessons. I'm taking music lessons here in Flin Flon, and doing it twice a week. And I'm learning the ukulele. Why the ukulele, you might wonder? Well, I like the guitar, but I think the ukulele is an easier instrument to learn. It only has four strings, which is easier, and the strings are nylon. So give it a try. So I found a guitar teacher. I go to the church Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I don't think there's a bear in there. Is there a bear? Okay, there might be. Okay. Well, it looks like something's caught. And so, hold on. Well, there's a bear, and not the best light. I see its face and its tongue. Hi, bear. Not good sight. Not much. And I'm not going to shine the light because I don't want to disturb that bear. Might be anxious, so. Okay, so there is a bear in there, and I can't tell you how big it is. I don't think it's a big one, but a lot of bugs around here flying around, and didn't get a very good view of the bear because it's pretty dark in there. I'm going to leave it alone. So I'm told that bears, when they're caught, they're driven to Sheridan, which is, I think Sheridan is between here and Cranberry Portage, and then let the bear go. A couple days ago, there's 2 bears at the campground. I thought there was only one, and I filmed it, and it turns out that one of my faithful viewers pointed out that there's 2. And unfortunately, one of those bears had a broken leg and had to be put down. So it's too bad, and you can't really, I guess people that are camping, they gotta be extra careful. However, it wasn't people camping, but the bears that came here the other day went right through the campground garbage, and they really tore the garbage bin apart. So anyways, once they get sugar into their system from human food, human manufactured food, I guess, like, they're going to develop a taste for it, and once they have that sugar, they're going to come back for more. They get used to that. So yes, they had to put one down because of a broken leg. Meanwhile, I guess that bear is going to be transported to Sheridan, Manitoba, and it's for the best. And yeah. So it's too, would I love to have footage of that bear that was inside that trap? Yes. But, I'm not going to bother it. I'm going to give it its space. And, it's probably kind of stressed out. And you don't want to add stress to it. So I'm going to do about, 3,000 steps at the campground. Then I'm gonna move towards maybe take some dogs out for a walk down the highway, and that way I could walk down towards St. Anne's Church near the dealership where I bought my truck. So I think that might be a good idea. Better view of Flin Flon. I'm sure, like, you know, here you're kind of pacing the cage inside the campground. Meanwhile, time to bust out maybe. Oh, here comes our Flin Flon Transit bus system coming through the park. Pretty neat, eh? All right, so I just measured my steps, and it said measured 2,930, and yeah, I will be done. 3,000 by the time I cross the welcoming entrance. Why is it called the welcoming entrance? Because it says welcome on it, eh? Across the street you can see the McDonald's. That's where every morning, it's my ritual, I get 4 egg rounds, which they serve, and I get some habanero sauce with it. I get usually medium coffee and a hot water, which I put my tea bag in. My tea that I like to use is called Smooth Move. Do I have to explain why I have the Smooth Move? I think not. And look at that, they put a sign up this morning. The Blueberry Jam Music Gathering. So the music festival, which usually runs in August, has been postponed to the long weekend in September, and that's really cool because they didn't have it last year. Alright, there's the Victoria Inn. I've dined there a couple of times. Pretty good food. A bit pricey to stay for my pocketbook, but they have a swimming pool there. I think it's the only swimming pool that I know of now in Flin Flon. The city itself had its own swimming pool, recreation place where you go to the gym and work out, and the swimming pool, I quite liked it. But unfortunately, the building was condemned, so it wasn't safe. It's too bad because in Sandy Bay, it was like a thing at the end of the year. You take the kids for a swim at the Flin Flon, swimming pool, and it was a good tradition. But I heard through the grapevine is that they're going to rebuild. Let's hope they do that, and let's hope they do that sooner than later. All right, here's a Chicken Chef restaurant. It's pretty good there, and it's good there, not pretty good. And they serve a good meal. And it's also the people who own this are the same people who run the drive-in. And I haven't been to the drive-in in a while, just because all the movies at the drive-in is for kids. So wouldn't it be cool if they had like movies from back, like Blazing Saddles, or movies from the 70s, old comedies, or yeah, it'd be worth a thought, eh? Well, I remember going to the drive-in when I was in high school, and that's where I saw Eddie Murphy, Delirious. I tell you, if they had that at the drive-in, I have no doubt that people would come to it. But I don't know, the family that owns the drive-in, Big Island Drive-In, that's the name of it. You can Google it and you find the website. They're on Facebook. They have a young family, so I think that's what you get. All these movies for geared towards young families. Okay, and this is where I do my grocery shopping. There's the water tower, the chimney. Down here you have a bit of a area where I bet you it's been frequented by bears. We've had a lot of bears this summer in the area. I'm saying it's because of the fire, so the fires are pushing bears across. All right, here is St. Anne's Church. The church during COVID, they went live on Sunday masses, Sunday mornings, and they're not on YouTube, but they do a live mass on Facebook. And you know, I'm not a religious person. I once upon a time was, but I do watch it periodically, and I quite enjoy the message. You know, first of all, good music, and the homily is well delivered and down to earth. You know, quite like the message that's delivered by the priest here. He's down to earth. He's a real person. I guess all clergy are, but you know, you meet a lot of ones out there that are quite narcissistic and into themselves. But you know, I would recommend checking out St. Anne's Church on Facebook. Alrighty, I just checked my steps. So far, I'm at 4,200 steps. I thought by the time I got to the church I would have had 5,000, but I'm off by 800. That's a bit of a, you know, I suspect if I do more of this, I could do a better job at estimating my steps. Here we have the Royal Canadian Mounted Police trucks being serviced here at Northland Ford, where I bought my truck, my F-150, and during COVID, I guess new vehicles are more difficult to come by, hence the value of them, and it's also a seller's market if you want to sell a used vehicle. I'm fine with mine at the moment. Guessing from A to B, and I have 2 years to pay it off. Wow, these are pretty cool looking Jeeps, eh? Oh, is that so? Okay, show me the money. Alrighty, this I'll do more of another day. This is the boardwalk, Flin Flon boardwalk. And as you can see, it's the character of who the city is named after. Pretty cool. There smells something, maybe old chicken in the garbage. That's quite the find. I always liked this guy. Flin Flon, that for places this size, they have like numerous roadside attractions, and this is one of them, the boardwalk. There he is in his little submarine. You should Google it one day. It's Flinty's submarine. Here we go. Just pause the screen if you want to read the story of his submarine. Here's a different angle of him. You know, if I was a kid, I'd go gaga over this. Pretty cool, eh? Okay, and it's reading that I just went over 5,000 steps. All right, maybe I'll go this way. And gonna make lots of noise. Bears don't like it noise, and if my dogs bark, I'm going to encourage them to do so. Come on, Elvis Presley. There's Madonna. Come on, guys. I guess this is the road less traveled. Alrighty, I'm gonna make way for this vehicle going through. Oh, get the dog off. There we go. No worries. Alright. I'd love to have one of those. When I see one of those, I always think to myself, oh Lord, it's hard to be humble. Alright, so I was reading somewhere that I'm walking 10,000 steps. I'm going to lose like 400 to 500 calories, which is, I can tell you this much. If I got one of those coffees at Starbucks, those calories would easily come back. And I'm not walking to lose calories. I'm walking to keep myself mobile, to keep my limbs, you know, flexible, be healthy. So in case if I have a, you know, if I have a fall or I get hurt, well, being an active walker and being active, you're going to recover well from that. Wonder what this was for. Okay, some sort of hall. And East Side Group. Well, look, considering that the fridge is right in front of the door is well bolted, you know, and drapes are covering or curtains are, you know, whatever, covering the windows. Looks like it's not being used, does it? Alright, so the sign says this is St. Andrew's Church. Don't know much about this church. I'll have to look it up and figure it out. Here's a house for sale on a corner lot. Nice looking yard. Put a little man cave in the back. That's all right. I love today because it's a slight breeze coming in, overcast sky. You don't have to deal with the heat wave, which I found unbearable, that we had a couple weeks ago in July. But I love this. I love this weather. Well, here's a garbage bin. Toronto Maple Leaf sign on it. Told you the Leafs are garbage. Okay, and this is where I'm going to do my laundry. Probably come here tomorrow or maybe even later today. Domino's Pizza. I've had pizza from there before. Very good, actually. I prefer supporting mom and pop pizzerias, but hey, I was really happy with the California pizza that I had. The kids, a couple years ago, like at the end of the year, we did a school trip and we all had pizza in the park, and that was fun. Anyways, Johnny's Social Club was closed during COVID. Can it reopen soon? I sure hope so. A lot of people with music background in Flin Flon would gather there. Local artists on Fridays. Oh, good news. The Social Club has a sign saying it's open and close on Mondays, close on Sundays, but nonetheless, looks like they're open. Well, things are starting to open up in Manitoba. I know that tomorrow you don't have to wear the mask when you're out and about. All right. Now, I could tell you Elvis Presley, he's not local. He's born in Mississippi, raised in Memphis. I have been to Graceland twice. Alrighty. Alrighty, I just measured my steps. I just got a tad over 8,600 steps this morning and part of earlier this afternoon. Not even 2:30. Haven't even had lunch yet. I'll have a late lunch. And yeah, 86% of my steps done before I had lunch, before I'll have my lunch. So I'm off to Co-op. I'm gonna get myself some chicken and a bag of salad, and I'll be munching down on that. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching.